sad. I'm alright out here in a lost land. Heartbeat like a tambourine. These fever dreams won't let me sleep. So come real close, if only for a moment. I don't care where it's going, and show me what'll happen when you let love win. 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 Don't hide out. I know it's safe and sound when they're not around. Try.
Hello here, I'm Andrew. How's it going, Rue?
Looks like I need to get to those stairs.
It's such an unusual place to find me, I know. Alrighty then. Nothing too exciting. This is going to be a rough day. I am quite sleepy. As evidenced by the fact that I've attacked nothing twice and almost died once. And we haven't even gotten into combat. What could possibly go wrong?
Not much higher to climb. Maria must be close.
Open sesame.
She has to be in here somewhere.
No worries, this is more my doing than anything, honestly. I did the smart thing last night and got 3 hours of sleep. It was by not keeping track of time. Definitely not keeping track of time. I didn't realize that it got to be like 4 in the morning.
Someone hacked the menu board to display obscene messages about our colleague, Mr. Blevins. Is this the most advanced geological project ever undertaken, or a junior high locker room? Come on, people.
I mean, other than people who live in war zones, who by choice would sleep 4 hours or 3 hours? It still took me like an hour to fall asleep even after all that.
I ask again, as I've asked 1,000 times. Speak to me. What more would you have me do? Is there
Only
no
a few
threat
men?
that will reach you? No mark that will break your bonds. Ah! I can't help you if you won't speak. A whisper is all I ask. guide me. Who? No. How?
Their souls have faded into
How did you
anime
get here?
girls
The way was
and
sealed by the
gotcha
spirit
mechanics.
I used one of these. I could show you.
Yes, show me. Please.
Their time in the net cafes has whittled down their souls. Behind their eyes, there's naught but cute anime girls and gotcha mechanics ruling their brains. There's no more hope for these poor souls but to let them lie in their oblivion. There's no hope for them. Only death awaits. Oh yeah, it's ridiculous. I used to do that, and then I was like, you know what? I'm not doing microtransactions anymore. I'm good. I like keeping my money and not having worthless garbage.
An animal carving from long ago.
It took a long time for me to get there, but I did.
But I'll bet the goal's the same. Get the light back to the source.
She is. Also, her hair is not blue. That is part of her headdress. Her hair is brown. See, what the Banuk do, if you look at her arms too, those are fiber optics woven into their skin and in the headdress. No, they're cutting it from the robots to get those fiber optics. Yeah, that ain't gonna work, is it? Which means you're gonna have to go the other way, friendo. There. That's looking better. So many turnings. I mean, if it'd be fun in the game, would it not be fun in real life as well?
Auxiliary channel recovered. Exploit successful. Restraints evaded. Is someone there? Aurea? Aurea, I need you.
Transmission. Return to scheduled task.
No, I will not submit. Aurea, the daemon is proceeding. Aurea,
Transmission terminated.
You brought the spirit's voice back. You heard it. The voice of the spirit calling to me from the heights of Thunder's drum. She was able to throw off the bonds of the daemon for a moment. Because of what you did. Who are you? And what do you want?
I'm Aloy. Naltuk sent me. He thought that you could use my help.
He was not mistaken. You've been a revelation. Now I know for certain that the spirit endures. Perhaps together we can find a way to set her free.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I came all this way for answers, and so far, I haven't heard any.
It seems to me that you are the answer. But of course, I'll tell you all I can.
Mm-hmm.
Bergren said you might know something about a man named Silence. That you may have had dealings with him at the Conclave?
When that name is spoken, secrets soon follow. Or vanish, as the case may be. Why do you want to know?
He's put me in danger, but also offered help. I don't know as much about him as I'd like to.
I would imagine his aid is very powerful. But it will not come without cost. Unfortunately, I am sworn to an oath of secrecy by the Conclave on this matter.
I get
Damn.
it. But you and I are trying to help each other, right?
Yes, but I would be breaking an oath, and that I cannot do.
About Silence?
I've told you all I can.
You seem to have a history with this voice, this spirit.
She saved my life. Here, years ago, during the war with the Karja. A raid scattered my Werak. I was cut off, alone. I lured the enemy into the Rime Drifts, hoping to lose them in the mist, but they endured, so I took refuge in this cave. That's when I heard her voice. A wanderer, lost like me. A spirit of the blue light, yet sundered from it. She asked me for aid. She chose me. But I was in no position to help, not with the Karja after me. So she helped me first. By closing a door on the mountain below, one you must have opened to get here. Locked by means similar to those found in this room. It kept the Karja from reaching me. Safe from them. I was able to do as she asked.
Yeah, she's a pretty important character for this area.
What did the spirit want from you?
She said she was hurt. Incomplete. She needed bones. Parts not unlike what you'd find in a machine. They were here, in this room. She wanted me to bring them to Thunder's drum. So I did, and she showed me how to heal her. So began our communion.
You had a communion with the spirit.
Yes. Inside Thunder's drum is a room like this one, only larger, with an altar. I went there many times to speak with her.
What did she say?
She told me she was lost and needed my help. She asked questions about our lands, our tribe, and she listened. With patience, with wisdom. I told her things long kept silent about my family, my dreams, my fears. She never tired of me, never judged. We kept each other's company.
I think they do a pretty good job in this game of that. But there's definitely a few different takes on it, right? The Banuk are like, oh yeah, this is just stuff that the ancients built, and it's really cool. Or not the Banuk, the Oseram. The Karja kind of don't care. The Banuk and the Nora kind of treat it like, well, the Banuk treat the animal, the robots, as like hallowed spirits. And the Nora are like, it's evil. Don't go to the places of the old ones, they'll corrupt you.
Aurea, what do you think the spirit is?
I see. You are not Banuk, and our songs are not familiar to you. You do not know of the blue light, that which struggles to survive in our hearts and animates the machines, the essence of life, and in its purest form,
Oh,
harmony. As the anger of the machines grows, this light has faded from the world, and the spirits it sustains are stranded. That's what she is. A lost soul, cut off from what it needs. Lonely, forsaken. I must help her. We must.
I'm not sure if I understand. But I want to.
That's all I need.
The daemon. What do you know about it?
I spoke with the spirit many times. First here, then inside Thunder's drum. The last time, she told me she was under attack by something that could not be seen by mortal eyes. Something evil. She named it the daemon, and said it needed her power to do what it willed. And she begged me for help, to find a way to destroy her, if necessary, to keep it from using her. That was 5 years ago. I didn't hear her voice again until today.
What kept you from the spirit after it begged for help?
I went to Aratak, hoping he could protect her. But the war with the Karja still raged, and before I could reach him, I was ambushed by the Mad Sun King's kestrels and taken to Meridian in chains. I wasn't able to return to Thunder's Drum until long after the liberation, not until last thaw.
You said you returned to Thunder's Drum. That was the expedition that went bad. I saw the funeral.
Yes. Once there was finally peace with the Karja, Aratak and I gathered a Warwick of great hunters to defeat the daemon. And yet, the old door to Thunder's Drum was gone, replaced by a gate we could not pass, and many machines. We were crushed. Aratak called a retreat, but we
I'll
had
show
already
ya.
lost our best. We abandoned them to the snow as we fell back. After, you and I could not agree on what to do next. So I came here, hoping against hope to hear the spirit again. And because of you, I did.
Let's see if I've got this straight. We heard two voices. One you call the spirit, captured somehow by the one you call a daemon. Whatever this daemon is, it's related to the machines and why they've become more dangerous. I want to know how. Both the spirit and the daemon are on a mountain, Thunder's Drum. So why don't we go there and figure out what it all means?
We can't. Thunder's Drum is dangerous, more than you can imagine. The daemon has secured it. Besides, Aratak won't let us go. As chieftain, he controls the pass to the mountain, and he can't be reasoned with.
Sounds like you need a new chieftain.
Huh. There's an idea that's certain to win us friends. Well, you said you were a hunter. And I'll wager you're not an ordinary one. It's not impossible, even for an outlander. And Aratak couldn't refuse the challenge if you were known among the Werak.
Wait, me? Challenge Aratak? I don't want to be chieftain of anything, much less a bunch of Banuk that don't want me.
But you want to go to Thunder's Drum, don't you? You heard the spirit. She is suffering, tormented by the daemon. She longs to be free. And perhaps, when released from her bonds, she can give you the answers you seek.
I can't believe I'm agreeing to this. Fine. What do I have to do?
Get the Werak's attention to show the worth of your claim. Win at the hunting grounds. Kill bandits that prey on the cut. Or speak to my friend Sakuli. You help her, you'll definitely get noticed. Do all you can. When the time comes for you to throw your spear at Aratak's feet, I will be there to back your claim. Until then, I'll be here, to answer any questions you have about the challenge. Oh, and one more thing. In the box over there is a weapon, like my own. Take it. You may find it useful.
So Thunder's drum is the active, what is the cone, crater? It's the active caldera. That's the word, caldera. It's the active caldera of Yellowstone at this point in time. I know words. I forget which button is run. Jump.
Think of summer sun. Breeze through the trees.
Little chilly, Aloy. Let's see. I want to say Thunder's drum is over here, and the actual mountains out up here somewhere. If it weren't snowing, we could see it from up here.
You're dead.
We survive. I think the two funniest sounds in video games are always going to be death sounds and grunting. Especially grunting. Grunting just always sounds a little bit... You shouldn't be making those sounds in public.
These will keep.
I mean, it's part of the job, right? I mean, I've thought about being a voice actor. Imagine people having to listen to the sultry tones of my tired voice cracking every now and then. as exhaustion slowly takes me from this mortal coil. Or just talking like a normal human being. One of the two. I don't know about that. Oh, yeah, there was a game I was going to toss onto the docket for after Halo 2. Assuming I finish it before then. I'll count that as a win.
Keeper, Araya said that I should compete in the trials here.
Araya did? She's never sent someone before. And what is your reason for training? I would ask this of any Banuk who attempted the trials.
I'm going to challenge Aratak to become chieftain of his Werak.
Well, you better get started then.
Claire Obscure Expedition 33.
You look like you've got some stories to tell.
Oh, I outlived most of my stories. I ran with the Thunder's daughters long ago before they ran their course. For a time, we shook the snow off the men of Ben-Or. It couldn't last. Some fell in glorious battle. Some were exiled in infamy. Still glorious, if you ask me. Others had a worse fate.
What's worse?
To grow old. And find that all the rules and traditions you fought so hard against are still there. That's why I tell all the hunters I train to stay young.
That's good advice. Stay young. Don't grow old. I figured you would be.
I'm guessing you're not part of the Hunter's Lodge.
Every tribe claims they were the first to have hunting grounds. And every tribe claims the Karja stole it from them.
So who was the first?
We were.
And the Karja stole it from you.
That's right.
How do the trials work around here?
There's no Karja medals. I had some, but I used them to patch up holes in my snow boots. Instead, you'll compete against the best times set by other Banuk hunters. To take second place, even third place, puts you among names of legend.
What if I come in first?
We'll see. Choose a trial and I'll tell you what it entails. The control trial tests a hunter's ability to rein in the Stormslinger's power. Only the wisest understand these shamanic weapons, and only the bravest wield them. Use the rope to get to the arena and we'll start. We'll need a moment to pull the machines from the pass into the arenas. Then make your descent.
If I'm gonna prove myself in these trials, I should do it fair and square.
Kill machines. How many do I have to kill? I think I've already hosed it. Hosing it would be bad. The expression, I believe I have hosed it, is like, the thing has caught on fire and failed so spectacularly, I needed to hose it down with water. That's what the expression is. It's not a good thing. It is clever and confusing. Like deer and deer. Hi, lady.
Conquered it on your first run and didn't even make it look difficult. I swear it on the ice. You're as good as any Banuk champion.
Oh, apparently I did it perfectly. English is a difficult language to speak. And that English and Chinese are two very different languages. I imagine I would struggle if I was trying to learn Chinese. It's difficult.
The Onslaught trial challenges a hunter to withstand the ebb and flow of combat. Machines will be released into the arenas in waves. Pace yourself. Strategize. Only then will you be able to defeat them all without being overwhelmed.
If I had to take a guess as to describing English in a way that would make sense, it's like Japanese, but reversed and on a lot of meth.
The Onslaught trial challenges a hunter to withstand the ebb and flow of combat. Machines will be released into the arenas. Only then will you be able.
Hey, that's acceptable. You accurately described what an egg is.
I'll start counting after you've taken the rope down. We'll need a moment to pull the machines from the pass into the arenas. Then make your descent.
I beat a champion's tone. That should get the Warrack talking. In fact, I'll bet my name's all over Song's Edge. Might be time to challenge Aratak. Shouldn't use my weapons up here. It'd be cheating. Arena. Out already? other way is clear.
That one didn't go as well. Oh, I imagine it'd be frigid. Oh, you're right, it does look fun. Yeah, I did, but I didn't make the time.
Cold. Very cold. I get it.
Your first run on that trial, and you claim the onslaught. Machines will be then will you be. The onslaught machine only then. It begins. We'll need a moment to pull them.
The robot ostrich. He died in vain. But he'll have his place in Sovngarde. After I loot his corpse. Yeah. Oh, that's yes, I made the time this time. I think the time was 3 minutes and 30 seconds. I got 3 minutes and 1 second.
With that effort, you unseated a great chieftain. None who come here will doubt your prowess. Not when I tell it. This trial is the most dangerous ordeal in the Snow Chance. While not all chieftains pass it, only a chieftain may attempt it.
That's all I've got in me.
When you have more,
I don't know if that's all you have in you, but that's all you can do. I think that mountain's then blocking the view of Thunder Drum from here. And even now that the snow's lightened up, you still can't see it going away. We're doing. Hi, buddy. Don't tempt me. I very well may do that. I don't have a kitty here to pet right now, otherwise I would. Now thinking about it, I actually haven't seen Kimchi in a hot minute. That is Thunder's drum. That right there. I figured you were coming. Yeah, it's a big flat with a lot of thunder. Oh, put me all the way back up here. Damn it. Wanted to do something. Oh well. I don't know. Something. I mean, my complaint is really it set me back like 5 minutes. I don't have to run all the way over there again. Oh, well. You too.
Easier when I was a kid.
Yeah, tell me about it. Probably twist my knee out of its socket if I tried to do that right now.
Okay then, let's see if this thing can work for me. That was a fight. Stalkers, man. Did it look cool? I don't know. I was kind of getting knocked around most of that fight. But yeah, I think this is supposed to be like Old Faithful here. What happens if I stand in the water? Yeah.
The magnificent American black bear. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
Beautiful. How fierce you must have been. That fur. You never even felt the cold, did you? If he hadn't preserved you, would anyone even know you'd disappeared?
I hate to interrupt.
Oh, Yes. Hello, an outlander at the Shrine of Forgotten Beasts. Welcome. I'm Enjuk.
Aloy. The Shrine of what?
When the old world still breathed, a great man built a tiny totem to this beast and stored the visage inside. When the totem is placed on the pedestal, the animal is painted onto the empty air, and the beast lives again.
It is
Well,
very large.
Almost.
There are 7 pedestals. Where are the other 6 figurines?
I found this one in the wilds, remembered the indentations in the pedestals here, and saw how they matched the base of the totem. But as you say, it's one of 7, isn't it? The great Montana recreations must have made more, but time has scattered them.
So these totems, the images they show are of animals that no longer exist. They're gone, like the old ones.
So it seems. To think such magnificent creatures are lost to us, that we never even knew they were here. We rely as much on beasts as we do on machines. For food, for warmth, but do we study them with the same fervor? Yeah, I do. For example, I have this theory about foxes. Why do foxes have red fur? Think about what they eat.
Meat?
Raw meat. Bloody meat. See? Natural causation. Logical connections. It only makes sense.
You've thought a lot more about foxes than I have.
I guess when there's only like 4 animals in your area, you come to conclusions like that are not true.
I've got a few more figurines for you, Enjuk.
Cut may have forgotten you, little ones, but I will not. And now that you've returned to your pedestals, I can show others.
You said a great man made these figurines?
Indeed. He was, I believe, a student of the natural world. Like me, but surpassing my abilities 1,000 times over. The great Montana recreations. Perhaps the finest natural scholar the old world ever produced. His voice claims responsibility for the totems, the vessels for the knowledge he accumulated. I share his desire to understand the beasts, to catalog their behaviors and preserve their images. I like to flatter myself that I'm an apprentice of sorts, carrying on his work. Someday, perhaps, if I am persistent, I can earn his name. Enjuk Recreations.
I should get going.
Of course, of course. I've taken up so much of your time already. But I don't suppose you could keep...
If I run across any,
Alcis, the noble moose. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
The horns grow like trees. Of course, this moose used those bizarre growths to blend in with its forest home.
Totally. It wasn't for mating.
Ursus americanus, the magnificent American black bear. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
how would you like to find yourself cornered by that thing?
I suspect I'd like it very much indeed. What a beautiful beast you were.
Ursus arctos, the menacing grizzly bear. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
Those claws
There are
look
no
like they
moose
could rip
trees.
someone in half.
Perhaps in its youth, but you heard Montana Recreations. He said it's grizzled, old. Its hunting days are behind it.
Alcis, the noble moose. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
Whoops.
Visitor Center's a bust. I'm recording
to avert send them back to Nowheresville as soon as the gates are locked. Enjoy basic income, ding-dongs.
Funny thing is, this is actually what the visitor center at this part of the park looks like if it wasn't destroyed. Yeah, I'm standing right next to one. That's why I wasn't in any hugely particular rush to get out of that building and stop talking with the guy, because here we are. Take it easy, Rue. I'm gonna go make some dinner and then maybe go to sleep. Probably not. Food first. Good night.